Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live. You won't see my face. We are live. We are live once again. I am your host, Coach John. This live is sponsored by the Shameless Plug podcast that comes on every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with your hosts, Deneen A. Connor and Denitra Taylor. Yeah, that's her name. The Shameless Plug podcast. This little shameless plug that I'm doing is sponsored by the Shameless Plug podcast. So I'm doing this because I have something else I'm gonna show you. But as you can tell, that's what's going on right now. Join us every Wednesday for classes. Yes, send stars to show your support. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. So give you guys enough time to come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. At 8:10, I'm going to get started. 8:10 Eastern Standard Time, I am going to get started. So come on in. Come on in. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can anyone that's watching hear the sound of my voice? Okay, cool. All right, one more minute. One more minute. Can anyone hear me? Can y'all hear me? If you can, just put it in the comment section that you can hear me. Just want to make sure. All right, it's 8:10. Welcome, guys, to this little quick tutorial about what we got going on. Of course, you see the Netflix of screenwriting training. I was told my management said, "Hey, call this a Netflix of screenwriting training. It's only $50 a month." What I've done now, people that have joined this, it's easy for me to graduate you if you're learning the genres, and it's easy for me to graduate you just for the screenwriting services. I mean, for screenwriting and pitch deck and all that good stuff, right? But a lot of y'all folks sometimes are not making the money. You graduate, but you're not making the money. So what I'm doing now is putting pressure on myself and making sure putting pressure you guys as well, that now the only way to graduate out of this class is for you to get your first payment. Now that payment can be, of course, getting paid to write for someone else, selling a screenplay, or getting fully funded of your actual story that you are submitting, or we're gonna help you submit whatever. Okay, so those three, you get. Oh hell, either way you're getting paid. A script supervisor, you got paid to be a screenwriter for hire for someone, ghostwriter, screenwriter for hire, however, selling your screenplay or getting it fully financed. Like someone say, hey, I'm gonna give you $10,000 and you can make your movie, or 15,000 and 20,000, whatever. Hey, we're gonna sell your screenplay, or even if they option it and give you, I don't care if they give you $5, $10, whatever, they option it. The reason why is because your screenplay has been, you worked on your screenplay good enough for them to say, okay, I like it, where I want to finance a screenplay, or I've seen your skills and you're a great screenwriter, I want to hire you. Or they love your screenplay so much they decide to buy it, or you're talented enough as a screenwriter that they say, hey, I feel comfortable enough to hire you as a script supervisor. So with all that, you'll learn how to get paid. Okay, that's going across the board. Okay, so the services is $50 per month. Like I tell people sometimes, I say, listen, if you're very serious about this here, I understand money is tight and all that stuff, but hey, $50 a month, I can see you can cut some grass, go do Lyft or Uber, DoorDash, whatever, and say, I'm putting that money up to pay for my monthly class. If you know, I'm paying for that. You know, and this is the stuff that you get for the class. And we got weekly training every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And if you are not able to come to the class, the weekly classes, if you subscribe, you will get the recordings and any material, training material that you will get out of that. Okay. So you may say to yourself, I ain't gonna be able to be on a Wednesday weekly training with the $50 a month. Don't worry. You will get the pre-recorded. You will get the live recording of the training that we did on Wednesday. Any training materials that you get or any homework, that will be emailed to you. So you don't have to worry about, hey, I don't want to join because I ain't gonna be there Wednesday. You're gonna get the recording. It's gonna be recorded, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. That excuse is gone. The $50 a month, that is gone. This is for the people. This is the no excuse monthly subscription plan that I have. Okay, this is that. So you can still graduate. You can still graduate. And like I said, the graduation consists of you getting paid for how you getting paid as far as a screenwriter. That's your graduation. Because my goal is make sure that you guys get paid for whatever you're doing. You guys get paid. I always say, once someone gets paid off of screenwriting, 99.9% of the chance they're still in this business because they're getting paid. They're getting paid. I understand you guys be waiting for years and stuff like that to get your film made. Then once it's made, you got to worry about how can I market it. That's another, say for instance, you get another you get 10 grand to do your movie. Then you get another 10 grand to market it so you can make some money back. Understand? And then you guys be waiting forever to get your screenplay sold or get an option and all the pins, you know. But we're here to get you paid. That's our goal, to get you paid throughout the process. So this $50 a month, as I call it, the Netflix of screenwriting. You know, our class is on Wednesday. I think I'm about to go on school. Shortly about to do this monthly class on school. It's like a community. Of course, it's $50 because, hey, if I'm trying to tell you how to get paid, why I'm doing this for free. You know what I'm saying? So, and $50 a month for what you're going to be given, you might as well say it's free. Okay, you just, you know, might as well say that. But this is what you're getting throughout the program. And like I said, it's $50 a month each and every month. And like I said, if you don't pay the $50 a month, just like when you do your subscription for Netflix or Paramount Plus, if you don't pay for it, you don't get it. You don't get the training. You don't get all the stuff that you can get. Same thing. All right, same thing. So that's the $50 a month plan. As you can tell, what you'll get out of it, you still graduate, and all that good stuff. So if there are any questions on this $50 a month plan that I have not mentioned, please put it in the comment section and let me know if you have any questions regarding that. Like I said, it's the $50 a month plan, and you get all that stuff. So hey, if you need to go out there and do DoorDash or work that extra overtime hours, just enough to say, hey, I'm putting $50 aside each and every month for this class. Even though I may miss the class, I'm still getting the recordings once you pay your subscription. All right, ain't nobody grandfathered in. This is it. Okay, so that's the $50 a month plan. If I had to go back to it, please let me know. Any comments, concerns about this here? Okay, now this is why I'm doing this live, and this is why I'm about to shift over to the next one, because I had a couple people this week say, Coach, man, hey, remember that class that you had, the 10-week screenwriting class that you had? I said, yeah, I remember that. You ain't been talking about that much. You've been just focused on a monthly one. I said, yeah, I have, trying to get people there. But man, I ain't trying to be in class for 6 months. Coach, I ain't trying to be in class that long. I'm willing to take that 10-week screenwriting class, knock it out, get paid for it. I mean, get my certificate and move on. Look, I understand it's $50 a month. That's good, but I want that other plan that you had, And I was like, yeah, I have been neglecting on marketing the other one. I have been neglected on marketing the other one. So this is the one I'm talking about here. You guys may have seen it before. It's the one-on-one 10-week training course. You get everything. I call it the essential training course, the one-on-one. I'm doing back to one-on-ones. 2 people already signed up for it. They say, Coach, I don't care about the price, whatever. Listen, I want to be a part of this. I want to get the 10 weeks done, get paid, learn how to write, and I'm out. That's what it is. I know. Look at the price. Okay. It's the one-on-one 10-week course, training course, 10 weeks, one-on-one. It's about an hour on Zoom each and every week. Is your personal 10-week training course. So say for instance, you miss a week, it's part of your training course, your week, not the calendar, but your week, your session. This is your 10th session. You're supposed to be graduating off your 10 sessions. Okay. Now, the stuff that you would get here that you don't get with the $50 a month plan, you will get the 10 query letters emailed each and every week for the next 10 weeks while you're in class. So while you register for this course, you will immediately get the 10 query letter submissions for the next 10 weeks while you're in class. So that way we can go ahead and get your things together for you to get paid, for you to submit your all that good stuff, so you can be able to be on board and get hired or sell your screenplay while you're still in class. That's the only way you can graduate, if you get some type of payment or get the bag for the screenwriting services. So yes, you will also get that. Of course, you will get the one-on-one meetings. Definitely get the one-on-one meeting with some of these producers that I have lined up for. I'm getting more this week, so hopefully you get them to sit down and talk to them. Hopefully they can mentor you or see your work, want to hire you to become a screenwriter for them. One of those, okay. Of course, you can graduate with that being graduate, but you can get all the other stuff that goes along with it. Learning the right way how to do pitch decks, learning how to advertise yourself as a pitch deck creator so you can get paid off writing pitch decks, not only screenplays, but pitch decks. Learning how to get paid off for other things that you do. So I know some of y'all have ran off when you saw this price. Okay. The one-time payment is only $1,000. So that's $250 off the regular price. But then there's the $250 for the next 5 bi-weekly payments of $250. Now I do have Afterpay. which means that, Afterpay will take four biweekly payments, but I do 5, but 4 biweekly. If you do Afterpay, what I might do is take off the other 250 to make it 1,000, because Afterpay is what, 4 payments of 250. I would do that if you have Afterpay and say, Coach, I have Afterpay. Can I use Afterpay for it? Yes, I will. I just forgot about that. I will remove the other 250, so that way that it'll be 4 bi-weekly payments of 250 instead of 5. Now, if you don't have Afterpay, you still want to take it, yes, you have to pay the 250 for the next the 5 bi-weekly payments. Now, if you miss a payment, just like anything else, you won't be in class. That's why instead of me trying to do it 125, I thought about doing 125. I said, nah, I know how y'all jokers are. Nah, I know how your jokers are. 1 week, 1 training. Nah, give you 2 training periods. And if you don't pay for the other 250, then you won't be in class. You won't graduate. You won't learn. You won't do nothing. Okay? So that's the plan. So, yeah, so if you got Afterpay, let me know. I would knock off the 250, so it'll be 1,000, so that way it can parallel to your Afterpay payments. Good thing about Afterpay, I don't have to chase you down and say, hey, you making a payment this week? You making a payment this week? Nah, my dog ate my car or something like that. Y'all may get one of those. Afterpay don't got to worry about that. Afterpay is after you, not me. So, but if you can't get Afterpay, then yeah, it's 250. It's 1,250 overall. 1,250. 5 payments of $250. Okay, but if you say, you know what, Coach, like one of the clients did earlier this week, hey, I'm willing to do the full 1,000. They take off the whole 250, and then I had another person that's looking to do Afterpay, so as well. So Afterpay. So that's the price. I'm putting the price up there so y'all won't be surprised and be like, hey, I'm ready to join. You know how you tell me stories about how God came and saw me, and God came and said, hey, Coach, God told me to come to you. I knew there was a reason why God told me to meet up with you and talk to you about screenwriting. Then when I tell you the price, it's like you don't even know who God is no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just go MIA, crickets. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get you the price up front, let you know the prices and how that works, how a payment plan is and all that. So once again, if you're just joining me, one-time payment is $1,000, which you'll save $250. Or you'll just make 5 bi-weekly payments of $250. Now, if you have Afterpay and you want to use Afterpay, I would knock off $250. So that way it'd be 4 payments of $250. Okay. If you do Afterpay, you don't have to worry about if you do the one-time payment on Afterpay, you don't have to worry about not attending class because it's already paid up. I'm gonna get my full money. So you don't have to worry about class interruptions on your end because you've already paid into it. So, but if you're just paying the by yourself because you can't get Afterpay, whatever, then yeah, it's $250 every 2 weeks. This is the one-on-one 10-week training course, and this is all you get for the training course. You also get the 10 query letters for the duration of your training course. So and you remember that instead of paying, the $250 that you get, or $500 that most people be paying for me to submit stuff out for 12 weeks. Well, it's part of the class. It's part of class. So week 1, I'll be able to submit your stories to producers, investors, just like I've been doing, or your services as well for them to hire you as a screenwriter. Okay. So, of course, you got homework. The homework is the same, basic homework set. So you have homework each and every week. So that is the 101 course. And someone said, Coach, like I said, Coach, they were like, Coach, what happened to that 101 10-week training course that you had at one time? I haven't heard from that. I said, you know what? You're right. You're right. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, I like to take that course. I don't feel like waiting 3 months, 6 months, whatever to graduate. I think I'm ready to go now. So these are for people that's wanting to do it. These are for people that's going to sit in a class one-on-one. This is one-on-one training, one-on-one, and learn the art of learn the art and business of screenwriting. These are for folks that are very serious. Very serious. I'm sure they're paying $1,000 or $200. They're very serious, okay, about what they want to do and how they want to achieve it. I ain't saying the best coach around, but I'm gonna get you results. I'm not saying I'm the greatest coach of all time, but I'm gonna get you results. I'm gonna get you results somehow, somewhere. And I'm putting the pressure on me and putting the pressure on me to make sure that you graduate. And the only way you graduate is you receive your first payment of services, or you sell a screenplay, or you get fully funded. So that's what I'm doing now. It's easy for me to graduate people and have them become professional screenwriters. That's easy part, because if they learn my system or they learn it, that's easy for them. I'm making it harder because I want to get you guys paid. I want you guys to get your ROI, your rate of return from what you pay for this service, and get your money back, including this one too. Including this one, the $50 a month. It may take you a minute, but hey, the $50 a month that you spend, you can get that ROI back in return once you basically get paid. However you get paid. Ghostwriting, screenwriting, however. So, and this right here, it's for folks that, hey, I don't got the $1,000. I don't got $250 for the next 2 weeks. This also for those two that just trying to make it, that's trying to pull through. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. These are for those folks. They want to learn. These are for those folks. You got the weekly training class each and every Wednesday. We're going on week 3 on Wednesday. I may backtrack on some things for Wednesday as far as the training, but week 3 is Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And as I stated, if you can't make the Wednesday weekly classes, then hey, it's going to be recorded. It's going to be recorded. You can't beat that. Who does this? Who has a Netflix of screenwriting training? Who does this? Nobody. Who does this? So it's more like a community, live training. And also for those that is going to take the one-on-one, you can also join the live training that happens at 8 o'clock. But I know I'm like you. Shoot, I just been through a whole grueling hour training, especially if you're doing it on a Wednesday, an hour training with coach. I'm good. I don't want to be in the Wednesday night class. I'm already got my one-on-one with coach. I can call and text him anytime. You can do that with the $50 a month, but you get more personal, intimate training with the one-on-one. You're getting that real one-on-one. You're getting that hour with me. Maybe an hour plus. You're getting that one-on-one training with me. You're getting that, I'm going to tell you like it is. In the group session, that's fine. Some people say, hey, coach, I'm going to pay this here to get me one-on-one. So, yeah, I'm going to still look at your stuff and do a little homework on the $50 a month plan. Don't be thinking you're slick that you're going to get, you think that you're going to get this, the 1,000, all that stuff out of this. Hell no, you're not. You think y'all slick? Nah. Nah. No, you're not. Okay, no, you're not. No, you're not. So either you're going to get this one, which will be more intimate with you, one-on-one for 10 weeks until you graduate, learn everything. This is the group part. It's going to be, I'm going to still train the best way. You're going to learn a lot of stuff, but that's at Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. and then I may give you some homework. We can go over your homework. That's it. You can get all the good stuff, all that good stuff. But the more that right here is going to be more. And plus, you're going to get the 10 email submissions each and every week until you graduate. You don't get that one with this one. I'm going to explain some stuff to you about how to do it. But no, soon as you pay, before you probably even take your first class, I'm going to be sending out query letters to different producers before you may even take class. So, for example, say for instance, you sign up today and say, Coach, I'm not going to be ready until next Tuesday. But say Thursday and Friday, as long as you give me your story, your log line synopsis, or your services, you think you're ready to become a screenwriter. I may start off with you as far as your story stuff first, so that way you'll get more in training. If you're a veteran or you a person that graduated and need a refresher course, we're gonna jump right into your screenwriter for hire, your ghostwriter for hire services. But if you're an aspiring writer who have not wrote a screenplay before, I'm not gonna put you in that burn until probably halfway through for screenwriter for hire services. But I will start submitting your log line synopsis for your story. Okay? That way I'm gonna teach you how to do a one-sheet summary. So you have that ready. And if you need it, if they ask for it and say need a pitch deck, they ask for the pitch deck. We're gonna end up having to train you how to do the pitch deck and do a pitch deck for you real quick, how to do a one-sheet summary, and then we'll just worry about the script once they ask for it. That's how we've been doing it. But that's part of the 10-week course. I may do it here for this part here. You may get that too. But that right there is you're gonna learn training. No matter what, out of the $50 a month training and out of this one, you're gonna still graduate. And the only way you can graduate again is what? Getting paid. So once we see a $250 payment that you got to write a pitch deck, or you got to write an episode or a short screenplay for someone, you graduate. All right. So I just wanted to send this out, show this to you. Any questions, comments, concerns, grievances, anything, put it in the comment. I can answer these questions for you real quick before I go. I just want to come up here and let you know that, yes, someone asked me about this course right here, and I'm like, you know what? I have not been pushing this course, and they made me push it. Like, I remember seeing your 10-week training course. I want to do that one. And this is why you always advertise. If your mouth is closed, your business is closed. Because I didn't know that person wanted to take this class and not this one. The person said, Coach, I want a 10-week course because I need to get out of here. I need a 10-week course. I'm trying to make some moves. I want to make that money. I'm trying to do some things. I want a 10-week course. I got the money. Let's rock and roll, Coach. I said, all right. Okay. So how you how I do the payment? I send the invoice, boom. The other person can do Afterpay, boom. So those are the type of people that look. They say, listen, I understand the $50 money is great, it's good, but I need that one-on-one training. I need you to tell me what I'm doing. I need that hour-long Zoom training that you're gonna give me, along with the homework that you're gonna give me each and every week, so I can go out there and be successful as a screenwriter. There we go. So any questions, comments, concerns before I end this thing? I'm gonna end this thing at 8:40, maybe sooner than that. Let me get tired. But any questions? Again, I'd like to thank the Shameless Plug Podcast for allowing me to be here and speak on my shameless plug again. Thank you to the Shameless Plug Podcast. where if the hosts are watching, thank you, Deneen, thank you, Dietrich, for allowing me to come on your platform on this Sunday, Father's Day night, to allow me to talk about this right here. So thank you for Deneen Creative Minds for allowing me to come up here. I don't know who is the other one is, but thank you for allowing me to come up here to advertise and shameless plug what I'm doing. But yes, which one you want, the choice is yours. No matter which way you go, the long way or the short way, you will graduate. Remember that. No matter which way you go, the short way or the long way, you will graduate. Your pockets may not be able to take care of the $1,000 or 5 biweekly payments of $250. You may have to go the long route, the $50 a month, but you're actually in there. Okay? Class coming up is on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make the class, no problem. It's gonna be recorded anyway. And if you are a subscription member, you will get the recording, and any training material will be emailed to you, so you can watch it at your own leisure and if you got homework, and do your homework along with it as well. Okay? I understand you may not have the 1,000 or you may not be able to get Afterpay. You may not be able to do that. You may not be able to do this one. And if you decide to do this one, hey, just remember, whatever daytime you got, I will let you know what availability that I have. We can do the hour training. Got to stick with that time. If you decide, hey, I can't do it this week, and if you miss, now if you paid the whole way through, like say for instance you paid 1,000, or you did Afterpay, and you're like, I missed this week, I'm gonna miss the following week. No problem. I'm going to do a recording about what's next. So that way, then I'm going to email you the recording along with the homework so you can catch up. So when we do go live again, you've already caught up. Okay? That's for the one-on-one people, the 10-week one-on-one. So if you miss a week or so and you're like, man, I'm going to do the training video module, do the homework. I'm gonna do the training video module along with giving you your homework assignment. Email all of those to you, so that way you'll be caught up. And those are the folks for this program here. And this one right here, if you miss your Wednesdays, no problem. It's gonna be recorded anyway, and then I will email you the recording along with any homework material or training material that goes along with it, so you will have that. So you won't miss a beat to go into week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, all that good stuff. All right. So with that being said, listen, it's almost 8:40. Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? If you already know the price, I wanted to put that up there up front so you won't be no surprises. Talking about, hey, I always say this one. No surprises, talking about, hey, man, I'm ready to give birth. I've been pregnant for the last 5 years. I'm ready to give birth to screenwriting. And then when you see the price, you come back and tell me, hey, I'm no longer pregnant no more. Stuff like that. Like, hey, because what they call it, motivation and inspiration wears off like deodorant. You know that, right? Motivation and inspiration and excitement wears off like deodorant. If you don't hop on into it right then and there, you're not going to do it. So that's why I don't like when people say, what month is this? This is June. When people say, hey, when school, I'm going to do it back in September. Don't do that shit. Or it's tax time, or people say I'm going to do it a couple weeks from now or 2 weeks from now. Nah, they're not, because they don't call back or say, hey, coach, I just want to let you know that this and this and this and that communication is the key. So I know that. You've been in business long enough. Even when I was in sales, that's the same thing when people say, "Listen, I'm gonna get the policy probably next month or so." Don't do it. They're not hungry enough. They're not hungry enough. If you do this program here, 9 times out of 10, with the money you spent, your ass gonna pay attention and learn and graduate. If you spending $1,000, $1,200, $1,250 on this, your ass gonna graduate. This right here, $50 a month, you can cancel it any time. All right. Okay, I'm reaching. It's 8:41. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Happy Father's Day. I'm tired talking. Holler at you guys later. Peace out.